This is the Opie and Anthony Podcast. Find the show on Twitter @Opie Radio, @Anthony Cumia, and @Jim Norton. And on SiriusXM every weekday.
But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
He just had a discussion with Sam, just talking about horrible restaurants, one after another.
Well, I love horrible restaurants.
We've done gigs in most of them.
The Outback,
Yeah.
Applebee's. What else was mentioned in there?
Can't say it like that.
What?
You're saying it wrong.
Applebee's.
Saying it wrong. Applebee's.
You don't like Applebee's?
No.
Is that where this all started?
Well, I've always had a problem with
Yeah.
Applebee's. I didn't like their slogan. It's a neighborhood bar and grill.
What about
neighborhood?
What about
your
when they
friends?
say-
Wasn't there another thing about your friends?
They say eating good in the neighborhood.
Yeah, eating good in the neighborhood. No, I'm not.
Why aren't you eating good in the neighborhood? The Applebee's is in the neighborhood.
What neighborhood? It's off a fucking highway somewhere. It's not really a neighborhood. You know what I mean? I got neighbors. It's not next to my house.
So if it was kind of in your actual like cul-de-sac,
So, yeah, it's not
you'd
even
be
a
okay with
neighborhood.
it?
It's out in front of a hotel. That's how the Applebee's and those shitty places get business. They put them up right in front of hotels where people stay on business.
Right.
Where if they don't have a car, they have no place
They
else
just
to go.
have to eat there.
They have to eat there.
Yep.
That's why you got a Fridays and Applebee's and an Outback
What
right
about after-
around.
But don't they feel like they're kind of in a neighborhood though when they walk into an Applebee's?
There's no neighbor.
Are
no,
you sure?
No neighborhood.
There's nothing
Nobody's-
that says I'm in a nice,
I
friendly
don't know.
local joint.
Yeah, because all the tchotchkes on the wall create like a fun vibe.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. That's
It's a
real
nice
fun.
vibe,
That's,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's gonna make me enjoy their shitty food because they got something hanging up.
You don't want to go to the bar at Applebee's after a tough day at work?
No. Nope.
Loosen your tie a little bit?
Yeah.
There's a Fridays right down the street from where I live. I've never been in there.
Fridays.
I like a good Fridays. That fucking spinach and artichoke dip, which I haven't had in years, is phenomenal. I didn't mean to ruin everybody's. No,
Fridays is better than Applebee's. Fridays is better.
Why? Isn't it the same place?
Why?
It's the
It
same
is
place.
pretty
It's
much the
just,
same
it
shitty
just has a
food.
different name.
I don't like the Outback commercials with the Australian guy. They have to put the accent. All right, we get it. You're from
You
Australia.
think they're funny?
No. I love Australian people.
They're just trying to have a little fun with
It's
their.
not fun.
with their
Just get an
restaurant.
American to do it. It doesn't. You're not making it better because you got an Australian doing a voiceover.
You don't
for
think
it.
it's a little fun?
Shrimp on the Barbie. Stop with that.
A little fun. It's a little fun.
That's how they do it in the Outback.
the Outback Steakhouse.
Right. When you hear an accent, it's kind of fun. A little fun for everybody.
that
No.
fucking that stupid. What is that? The instrument they play, the long one.
Didgeridoo?
The didgeridoo's playing. Hey, come over to have an Outback. Yeah, it is fucking awful.
You don't like a bloomin' onion?
No.
No.
No?
Wait, you do, don't
I've had
you?
it, I've had it a
I saw
couple
you
times. Not right, but
I saw
yeah.
you smile. You like a blooming onion.
I'll take a little piece of it. It's not a big deal.
This is not an instrument.
Not a special treat for you?
No.
You don't get excited?
We used to have an Outback. Remember, we used to live. We'd go there a few times. It was all right, but lately it's.
What was that place we went to on 9/11 that was good too? We went to a place on the pier, the Crab House or something,
Yeah,
which was fucking pretty tasty.
The Crab House, where's that?
In Jersey, so it's on the water in Jersey.
Like Edgewater, New Jersey.
Yeah, we used to eat these weird little places.
You like Chili's?
Is there a Target near the Crab House? I think
Yes.
I know,
Yeah, yeah.
I know the Crab House.
Yeah.
Okay. But what I want to get back into the Applebee's.
I don't like Applebee's.
It's a neighborhood thing.
Yeah, it's no, it's not.
No?
No, the appetizer. You got to get 3 apps.
It can't
No,
be
no. They're not they're anytizers.
any
what?
ties.
You could have them throughout the day.
Or throughout the meal, even.
Exactly.
You're
You don't need
thinking,
to start with
Oh,
them.
that's bad.
Do they
thinking
really
like-
call them anytizers?
Because you could combine a couple of them and create an entree. It's an anytizer.
Oh, that's true. You can do that.
But that's smart. Think about
That
it.
must be fun,
Because you
right?
got
You're going
to-
like, what do we want to do?
Well, no,
We're
I'll,
gonna-
I'll
we're
tell
gonna-
you why it makes sense. Because you got your entree, and you're like, oh man, it's too bad I can't order another appetizer because they're appetizers.
Yeah.
But if they're called anytizers, then you're like, oh, I could still order this stuff
Like, what if-
before dessert.
What if you want to just you're just feeling like you're having fun one day? You know, just balls to
If
the
I was
wall.
having fun, I wouldn't want to go to an Applebee's. That would ruin the day.
But what if you want to have boneless buffalo wings as the main course? Then it's like,
Well, just
Thank God
order
for
it
that.
as an appetizer. Just say, look, I'm just
It's
going
an
to take
anytizer.
a...
It's an
Any
anytizer.
I would never,
You don't think that's
never
fun?
say that. If someone came in and had a gun to my head and said, "Look, I'm going to fucking blow your brains out,"
Yeah.
you got to say anytizer. I go, just do it.
Are you one of those guys you just point at what you want?
Yeah, absolutely.
You
I'll
don't go with
take
the,
that.
you don't-
What?
You don't go with the goofy names that they have to name everything?
You mean the Applebee burger? No, this
an
thing right
Applebee
here.
burger.
There used to be.
He wouldn't say when we would go to Denny's or whatever, like moon over my hammy or
Yeah,
those things.
never.
I always remember he would point out and go, "Let me have this one." Then they'll be like, "The moon's over." He go, "Yeah, that one right
that one
there."
right
What about
there.
a Tutti
Tutti
Never.
Frutti.
Rudy
Yeah,
Tutti,
IHOP.
fresh and
That's why I
fruity.
stopped
It was a
eating
Rudy
there.
Tooty Fresh and Fruity.
Yeah, I got this
That
one.
was my
And
favorite, actually,
he-
at IHOP.
You
I
like that?
did, and I would be proud. I'd say, give me one Rudy Tooty Fresh and Fruity.
Yeah.
You would say that?
No, maybe.
You would be
I might.
proud. It's okay.
No, I
might
would
have.
just point to it,
I
and, he's
might
like, and then the guy would go to Rudy Tooty Fruity. I'm like, this thing right here. Well, this what you talk about the Rudy. I go, I don't this thing right here. Never say
He
it.
would try to get you to. He tried to get you to say it because it's fun for everybody.
It is.
It's
An
fun.
anytizer. I want an anytizer.
What if a server came over to you and said, "Okay, can I start you off with an anytizer?"
What would you say to that?
Because
you're hungry.
I beg. What is that? I don't know what that is. What?
It's like, what's an anytizer? It's just something you could start with. You could have it as your main course. You could have it after the meal.
Well,
if you
yeah,
want.
but that's been going on for years. Sometimes I just got an appetizer and I just said,
And
I'm
I'm-
just going to eat this. I'm good.
And I'm sure they would say something like, "Well, it's like an appetizer."
it's like an appetizer.
No, it
but
is an
it's
appetizer.
it's fun.
Dan Soder coming in to say hi. What's
Nothing,
up, Dan?
nothing
Dan.
fun.
About an anytizer?
I didn't even know they did that.
Yeah,
That
they
makes
do.
it even
No,
worse.
that's awful.
You really
do
want to
that.
sit
Sit
there?
there.
You're
Go
really gonna
ahead,
sit.
Dan.
No way.
You're really
Go
gonna sit
ahead.
there.
No, I don't
You're really
wanna-
gonna sit
No,
there.
Don't do that.
You're
to
really
me,
gonna
Opie.
sit there.
Don't do that.
Fuck
It's the
him.
only
You're
mic.
really gonna
important.
sit
Fuck
there.
him.
This
You're
is like putting on
important.
your dead dad's suit. I'm not doing it.
We're taking notice. You're really gonna sit there.
Ah, you son of a bitch! You tricked me into sitting here.
I didn't say sit there. Rich
Then
Voss had.
I will stand patiently back there. and
Rich
wait.
Voss had no problem sitting there. I'll be honest with you.
No.
He's the only one that had no problem sitting
Ant was
there.
actually still walking out with his bag. The fucking boss hopped up.
Yeah, well, he's got a too tan confidence. That's what it is. He's got that overly tan confidence.
Dan, I got in early just so I didn't have to. So I knew you had to sit there.
You
I
set
took the
me
last
up.
seat. Yeah,
You set me
You're
up.
really sitting there.
I was supposed to be in at 10. I came in at 8:30 just so I didn't have to sit there.
All right, you're sitting there.
This is flashbacks of my childhood of my mom going, "You're your father." And I'm like, "No, I'm not. I'm not him."
I want to just get out of the studio. To be honest with you,
It's fucking.
I don't
it's
want
a
to be in the
bummer.
studio anymore whatsoever. Or
It's
like-
almost like living in your house after your wife just left you.
Yeah.
She just fucked your best friend, and she's like, I'll move out," and you're stuck in the house with all those memories.
You know what we could do to bring the vibe up in here?
what?
Put some like license plates and stuff like that all over the
Yes.
Oh,
walls.
yeah, like a
flair.
kayak.
Are you
Yeah,
gonna try
like
to do
an
an Applebee's? You're
Yeah.
gonna Applebee's
Yeah.
the studio?
Yeah.
Were you listening?
No.
Florentine's a huge fan of Applebee's.
Do you have a favorite anytizer?
You know what? I totally agree with you. I love Applebee's.
What's your
You
favorite
got
anytizer?
stock in it or something? Or
No, I just find.
What's your favorite anytizer?
I don't know the anytizer. I just
They call 'em anytizers.
That's my white trash gene. I just love Applebee's.
See,
I think-
my
It's a
white
fun
tra-
place, though. It's a fun place.
Dan, did you ever have fun in an Applebee's?
well, at the
Like,
bar.
what was so fun?
We got
Like
really drunk.
The shit on the all right, the drunk, but the stuff on the wall, did it make you laugh? Did it put you in a good mood?
it kind of bummed me out
There
thinking
you
that
go.
someone had to put that up.
Right.
Did it give you like that friendly neighborhood feel?
Yeah, I felt like everyone I knew everybody.
There's no neighbor. I'm off a fucking highway, Route 70 in Indianapolis.
Next to a
There's-
nails place.
Yeah, and there's 3 hotels.
right.
See you guys
It's not
later.
a
I gotta go to
neighborhood.
LA.
What?
I had to leave early. I'm doing podcasts.
I knew
so
that.
I know.
I was just making it dramatic.
I gotta go.
I'm taking Jim's mic. I don't
Yeah,
feel
sit there,
comfortable
please.
here.
Say
Yeah,
that.
good.
What the fuck, Anthony? You're the guy.
No
Fuck him.
way, dude.
Jimmy, what are we promoting? You're doing Rogan's podcast today.
Rogan today, Corolla,
Will we hear it today?
Bill Burr.
Oh yeah, he does them live. Duh. So Joe Rogan's podcast. Jimmy's gonna be on it.
East Coast. As soon as I land, I'm going right to his.
And what else you doing over there?
Corolla,
Cor-
Kevin and Bean.
Corolla,
Bill
Kevin and
Burr,
Bean, Bill Burr.
Kevin Pollak.
And Kevin Pollak. A lot of promotion for the Vice show. That's starting next week. Who's that guy? Who's that guy?
I don't know.
I know, it looks like an old high school football coach.
Huh?
Who was it?
They were on Pete Dominic's show.
Oh. All right.
Oh man. All right, I'm much more comfortable.
No, but
over
white
here.
trash, Applebee's, for you, but I like Waffle House on the road for white trash.
You like Waffle
Eat
House?
breakfast, yeah.
Waffle House is great. Bert's chili on some hash browns. It's pretty good. All the I know I go deep on my white trash restaurant knowledge.
Yeah, and Waffle House, there's nothing goofy about Waffle House. They just make it right in front of you. It's disgusting. There's food all over the place.
They don't have to rename everything.
No,
it's very easy to order.
It's very easy. They get it to you in 2 seconds.
You don't sound like an asshole when
they
you're
give you those
ordering.
little napkins from like 1950.
Well, what do you do if you want to have a good time?
I'm
like
gonna
if
have
you
a
want
good.
Rudy Tooty, fresh and fruity, something like that.
I never have a good time at a restaurant unless it's like a nice steakhouse or something like that. But even that, it's like, all right, you're just hanging around with the people you're with.
Well, the good time is the steakhouse in Dallas. I think we discussed that. The strip joint with the amazing steaks.
Yeah.
What was the name of that? The Lodge.
The Lodge, yep.
That's a place you got to go, Dan Soder.
That always amazes me when like there's certain strip clubs in this nation that have excellent food, and I'm like, good for you, sticking it to society. You're like, yeah, we got tits and unbelievable dining.
Food was amazing at the Lodge.
Yeah,
for
absolutely.
real.
Really?
And the tits weren't bad either.
Like Scores was like that too. They had the restaurant on one side, was really good, and then you went over to the other side for the dancers.
I think I've been to Scores maybe once in my my life.
There was a place in Jersey called Legs and Eggs. It would open at like 6 in the morning.
No, that's Dallas too.
Yeah, but they had one in Jersey.
okay.
So we just go there if you were hammered or whatever, or just
it was an after
like 6
hours
in the
joint.
morning. You would just start
They
with
would
the
serve
strippers.
the eggs, and it was another strip place.
Or if you're a sex addict and you have to get it out before breakfast, where you're just like, I'm gonna go
True.
do this before I go to work.
True.
I'm gonna go see some tits.
There was some nights we waited in the parking lot at like 5:10. We pulled up
Really?
for it to open at 6.
Why couldn't it open before 6?
I don't know. I'm not sure why, but it opened pretty much right at 6.
Who's Jimmy taking a picture with?
That's what I'm trying to find out.
Roland, who is that?
Someone important.
We'll just drag anyone in here at this point. We don't know what, we don't
Just
know what
loading them on. You're
we
like,
don't know
come
what
on
we don't know
in.
what the fuck's going on. So anyone walking by, just come on in.
Just step in.
Help me. Help me.
Oh man.
So we're talking about Applebee's as being a neighborhood place. But then during the break, Florentine and Sam were just running down a whole list of shitty places.
Yeah, because like I go out of my way to find Chili's.
Chili's.
I love Chili's.
Do you eat? Here's some real shit food. Do you eat Chili's too at the airport? Have you ever seen
I
those?
absolutely would stop at a Chili's too.
E-Rock
How do they
throws a
spe-
thumbs up. You
E-Rock, get in on this.
gross human being.
No, I only get the boneless buffalo wings at the airport.
Oh, okay.
From
E-Rock-
Chili's too?
Chili's too, yeah.
I'm glad E-Rock has
and
standards.
the blackberry iced tea.
Oh, good.
Do they
for you.
spell it T-O-O?
Yeah.
That's the only way to do it, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
you
all
can't.
right. You can't go T-O-O.
I think you throw up the number. Really make it the sequel.
Yeah, that's
Chili's
true.
has the best boneless buffalo wings anywhere.
And the best spinach artichoke dip.
You guys
Chili's?
are-
Yeah.
Chili's. I get corn on the cob, boneless buffalo wings, and fries, and
Is that
endless Dr. Pepper.
Is that a package of anytizers?
I guess it would technically. They'd be anytime.
Like, shouldn't people just stop going to Applebee's just because they call their appetizers anytizers?
They should, but they're slathered in Jack Daniel's barbecue sauce. How would you not go to Applebee's with all that delicious Jack Daniels?
So you guys, I mean, do you eat at all these places on the road then,
Sometimes,
Florentine?
you stay in a hotel where you got no choice. That's the only place right outside the Holiday Inn you're staying at if you don't have a car, which I never do on the road.
But I would think, first of all, being on the road like you guys are would be the coolest thing ever. But probably after a few years, it sucks a dick, right?
I don't mind it. I get sleep
still
when I'm
like
on the
it?
road. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I don't mind
So-
it. But the food, sometimes you got to eat at a Subway. You got no choice or some shit that's right in front of the hotel.
Well, the other part of this was I would assume if you are on the road and you do enjoy, like you're saying, you would like to get the local flair. Like you would like to go to the local joints.
You would, but like I was just in Nashville this week, and I went to all the barbecue there, Jack's Barbecue, and the
Well,
famous.
that's a different type of place. I'm talking about like you're in Cleveland.
Or
You're
Tacoma? And
All
you're
right,
like,
find the
"Ooh."
local places in those other, like Nashville. It's a guarantee you're going to get some great local restaurants.
But that's what's good about Applebee's. It's local wherever you are. It's the neighborhood bar and grill.
And it really
It
is.
can't be the neighborhood bar and grill if it looks exactly the same.
But that's what I want. I like comfort. I feel comfort knowing there's a toboggan on the wall when I walk in.
Why do they have a toboggan on the wall?
Do you like when they put pictures up of the local high school football team?
It gives me something to jerk
What do you
off to
mean?
in the hotel room.
Have you never seen that in an Applebee's?
No.
They put pictures and jerseys up from the local high school football team. So it's like it's the neighborhood.
Oh, well, I don't mind that because it's, people playing high school football. You go in there. Hey,
Yeah.
some kid's trying to get laid, and he's like, bring some chick to Applebee's. Hey, look, my, My jersey's on the wall. I get that, but no, it's nothing. It's not in a neighborhood. There's no fucking Applebee's in a neighborhood.
All right, well, wow, you. I want to thank Jim Florentine because now the phones are completely lit.
You son of a bitch! I love Applebee's. I take my wife there every Friday. It's our neighborhood restaurant. You cocksucker! Some guys all jacked up right now because Florentine's trashing Applebee's.
We're going to.
They used to put little league baseball pictures up like back in the early '90s, and then this pedophile craze hit, and then they're like, "Why don't we start
the pedophile craze?"
Yeah, the pedophile craze.
I didn't know there was a craze.
You didn't know that?
No,
it's like Beatlemania.
It's more like a phenomenon, really.
It never happened before '94.
When was the craze?
I don't. Whenever the Catch a Predator came out, that's when everyone became aware of it.
2006.
Most of the people, 90% of the people that eat Applebee's are business people that have no choice. Like I said, they don't have a car; they just walk there, or they just drive. And I'm hungry. Oh, I'm hungry too. Hey, all right. There's an Applebee's. You want to eat there? All right. That's it.
My wife was
That
out
would
of
be my
town.
last. That would be my last choice.
But if you're driving down 95 to Florida with the family, or let's
Yeah.
pull over and get something, you see, all right, there's an app. You want to eat there?
I've
I guess.
I've always hated franchise places. Always.
My wife
my
was-
entire life. I always try to search out the local joint.
Are you like a hipster when it comes to franchise? You're like, I don't like support big business. I don't support big business. I get geeked up when I see a Ruby Tuesdays. I'm like, oh, fancy shit.
But what's the difference between Ruby Tuesday, TGIF, and Applebee's?
Ruby
They're pretty
Tuesday's-
much the same exact place,
Ruby
right?
Tuesday's a big difference.
Has a salad bar.
I don't know.
Pretty
I wouldn't
goddamn
even
good.
know this.
Yeah, it does have a salad bar, and the food's better at Ruby Tuesday.
It absolutely is.
Yeah, Ruby Tuesday's got good hamburgers and turkey burgers. I'll
And
give them that.
Excellent sliders. Love the sliders.
Enough with the sliders.
Yeah, I know.
I
So
guarantee
White
Florentine
Castle
hates
started
a
that year. So
slider.
it's like, all right, everybody's got to have even the comedy clubs have sliders now. It's like, stop with your fucking.
You want a mini burger? You want a brisket slider?
But on the menus in the comedy club, they put openers, because that's the appetizer.
Oh, I
That's
get it.
fun.
And then features is
Oh, I
the
get it.
entree.
That's good because it'll start you laughing before the
what's-
comedian even gets on stage.
What's the desserts?
Encores.
Encore.
Yeah, which no comedian does an encore
Right.
ever.
Right.
You know how arrogant of a person as a comedian you'd have to be be like, I'm going to go give him 15 more.
I know.
You just did an hour, you
I'm now
asshole.
going to give them Stairway to Heaven.
Guys, I know what jokes you really want to hear, and I'm coming back to play the hits.
Right. But White Castle allow them to continue the sliders. They're
They
the
were the
only place that
originators.
should be able to do sliders.
They were the
Absolutely.
Let's go to
originators.
Rochester. Jason, what's going on, buddy?
How's it going, boys? The show sounds great this week.
Oh, thank you. We're trying to figure this shit out. What do you got, buddy?
I'm a huge fan of Florentine's podcast. I love one about corporate slogans because it's like pointed out like on every Dunkin' Donuts at a gas station. They'll be like, tweet your Dunkin' moment, hashtag wake up with Dunkin'. And
Dunkin'
What
moment.
kind of moment could you have with a Dunkin' Donut?
Nothing.
A Dunkin' moment.
I don't know. I would see how many I could put on my erect penis. I would start there. Would they accept that as a Dunkin' moment?
Their sugary coffee.
But what about
I
like when
hate
you
their coffee.
when you get
Oh,
to
the
about
coffee's
that?
horrendous. And
How about that?
America runs on Dunkin'. No, it doesn't.
I hate D&D's coffee.
That's the only coffee shop by me in Queens, and it's all these Indian ladies that run it. And I tried switching to green tea instead of drinking coffee, and they looked at me like I was the biggest pussy. Every time I come in, they'd be like,
Do you want coffee?
and I'd be like, can I get a green tea? They're like,
All right, green tea, 2 honey.
and they're like looking at me like
This faggot wants a coffee.
I was like, I just want to be better. I want to heal my fucking acid reflux.
Oh, that coffee's horrible.
Yeah, my friend said
The
it the
donuts
best.
are horrible. I don't like Dunkin' Donuts.
You don't like the donuts there?
No,
Are you not a donut guy?
not really.
I like Dunkin'
Good.
Donuts.
Oh, good, right?
So you're coming around.
Let's high five.
You're
on
getting
that
over
one.
your childhood ketchup. You
No,
like
I-
ketchup, but
no, I like ketchup. You're not gonna turn me on ketchup, but donuts, I'm over. I'm
Yeah.
done with donuts.
Even
There's
the
other
frosted
things
ones?
to have.
they're done.
I'm done with that
You
shit.
don't like any donuts or just Dunkin' Donuts?
Any donuts.
Why?
I'll get like
Great.
I'll get a pastry, with something inside, but I don't need an actual donut.
I don't like where this is going.
I don't like no.
So you go to like a party where someone buys like like 12 donuts, and you're like, oh, cool, what's in here? And you,
I smoke a lot of pot, so yeah, I do.
all right, well that
How about cupcakes? Are you over cupcakes?
never liked them.
Oh man,
I used to eat those Yankee Doodles. Remember those?
Sure.
They came in a 3-pack.
So does nobody brings like Munchkins to the comedy club?
No, but My wife will get my son like those munchkins from Dunkin' Donuts
That's
on like
okay.
Fridays or whatever.
Because he's a kid. That's
He's a kid.
okay.
Yeah, he eats
You
those.
don't
My kid
enjoy them with
loves
him?
all that shit.
You don't enjoy them with
I
him?
just
No, I want to. No, I want to throw them out as soon as I see
But
them.
cupcakes are all the rage.
they
It's
really
like,
are.
it's like a piece of cake if you really think about it. I'm doing a Seinfeld thing now, I
I
guess,
see.
but it is just like
Cupcakes? Why
it's
are
just
cupcakes?
it's just a piece of cake, really.
So
know,
you,
like a
so
good
you might go
cupcake?
home today and eat a cupcake.
I might still do a cupcake.
Seriously.
Just peeling one
that-
softly. He's like, I do like these.
There might be a Magnolia's Bakery in my neighborhood. Crumbs sucked a dick, though. They were horrible with their cupcakes. I'm glad they're out of business.
You have a lot of cupcake knowledge.
I do.
For someone that hates cupcakes.
I've been obsessed with Crumbs. I always thought they were awful. And supposedly, or did someone save their business?
No, I think it's gone.
But then I heard that someone was going to try to save it or something.
Hostess is back, thank God. The Twinkies and the cupcakes and all those they were going to go out of business, but somebody saved that company.
I went old school the other day. What are those pies that you get at gas
Enemans?
stations?
Oh, the cherry pie.
The
yeah.
Hostess.
Hostess.
E-Rock.
Yeah, the
Fruit
Hostess
pie.
fruit pies.
Yeah.
Yeah, my wife got me a lemon one.
Ooh,
That's
okay.
I thought I was on crack after I ate it.
Yeah, that thing's
Holy fuck.
pure sugar.
I think the wrapping's made out of sugar even.
Enemans used to be my thing. I used to love Enemans.
Oh no! I mean, me and Aunt talked about it all the time. The original coffee cake.
Yeah.
I'll eat.
Yeah,
I'll
that
eat
was good.
I'll eat the whole box in a weekend, no problem. I just keep cutting off slivers.
Yeah.
And I figure if they're only little slivers, I'm okay. And by Sunday, the whole thing's gone.
What about Enemans Pop-Ums?
What the
I
hell
don't
are
even know what
those?
that is.
It's like little donut holes, but you just pop them in your mouth.
So they're like
just-
munchkins.
but they're called Pop-Ums because you can just pop them in.
Well, you could pop in anything in your mouth. When you eat anything, don't you just pop it in?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess, but these are just you just take it and you just pop it in.
I don't know. What about a
E-
good?
even-
how about
no.
a good Olive Garden?
No, never been an Olive Garden fan.
Never been? You're
I don't
missing
like-
out.
The Olive Garden and what's the other one? Carrabba's are the same
Oh, yeah.
shitty like
Carrabba's.
Italian food. Carrabba's, whatever
Outback
it is.
owns Carrabba's.
I might do a good Olive Garden every once in a while. Yeah.
If there's an Olive Garden in like the hotel parking lot, I'll be like,
Well, you got no. Yeah, when you
Yeah.
it's either that or the Applebee's, so you have to switch.
but then I pretend that I don't have an option. There could be like another restaurant close by. I'm like, I'll just do the Olive Garden.
I used to go to Pizza Hut for their spaghetti when I was really poor. Loved it.
Pizza Hut used to have a great salad bar.
Yeah, I would get the salad bar, and I would actually get their. I never liked their pizza, but I liked their spaghetti,
Yeah.
which no one ordered. It was
No.
always a pain in the ass when I ordered it.
You're the only
It was on the
person.
menu, but 99% of the people went in there for the pizza.
So you look at a Pizza Hut now, you're like, who goes there? Right? Every time you see, like, how are they still open? Like, there's so much better pizza.
Especially where we live. You know, maybe there's places out there that don't have a choice, but.
There's nothing better than telling a native New Yorker that you ordered Domino's and they just lose their shit.
But Domino's, you know, they still do a good job.
It's a good hate eat if you really hate yourself and you're just like,
Yeah.
I'm going to punish my entire body.
You got to go to Pizza Hut because now they have Wing Street.
What's Wing Street?
It's buffalo wings. They say only at Pizza Hut, Wing Street, where you can order all kinds of different wings.
Why Wing Street?
Why straight?
It's like it's like when you walk down the street and you see all these different houses.
Right.
That's like variety of buffalo wings.
But
I don't think that slogan's going to catch on.
Wing Street.
I don't
They put
think
it on the
it's
side
gonna
of the
catch on.
building. Pizza Hut, but Wing Street is here too.
Let's just stop with the slogans trying to catch on. Just fucking, it's a place to eat. You pull over, you're hungry. You know, the Radio Shack tried to call it the Shack.
Right.
Yeah.
It didn't
Did they?
fucking- yeah. They were trying to change it. They're gonna go hang out at the Shack. Nobody's fucking hanging out there.
You guys want to go hang out at Radio Shack? I got
Shack?
nothing to do.
Because
Yeah,
the
they
word,
thought-
because
They- the Shack?
the word radio is such an old word now.
Oh, dude, kids.
Yeah.
So they were
so
trying
they-
to like become a little hipper. But
No,
it didn't work.
nobody was doing that. I love Radio Shack because they know what they're talking about in there. I go there a lot. I'll support them.
Right.
You know, because everyone in there knows exactly what the fuck you need. But nobody started. They completely failed. You're gonna hang out at the Shack. We're gonna get down to the Shack today.
Every single one of these catchphrases just sounds like one of those. You can just imagine those assholes in the boardroom. They're like, I got an idea. Wing Street. We call it Wing Street. It's like your neighborhood, but instead of houses, it's delicious wings.
And then you see it on the menu, and they have a TM next to it, like a trademark. Nobody's stealing that. Right. You shouldn't have wasted your money.
That was the name of my band, Wing Street.
And no one in that meeting is brave enough to raise their hand and say, that is a stupid idea.
Hey, Neil, you're a cocksucker. That's a dumb idea.
You never go to B-Dubs?
What's that?
B-Dubs.
What's B-dubs?
Buffalo Wild Wings.
No, that's B-Dubs.
I didn't know that was no. I don't mind that place. Like you watch football, you're on the road.
Do you call
or
it
whatever like
B-Dubs,
that.
though?
No, I never heard it was B-Dubs.
I'll tell you this though, those commercials irritate the shit out of me because it's always about them rigging sports games so you can stay longer.
Yeah.
Do you remember when they did that whole advertising campaign where they're like, it's almost the end of the fourth quarter, and then someone behind the bar hits a button, and then the game gets changed so that they can hang out at Buffalo Wild Wings longer?
Look, it says if you go to the website, right up top, you can put in your zip code, find a B-Dubs. And there's a little R next to it. That's B-Dubs is a registered trademark, so don't be trying to copy that.
See, another one, yeah, because I know a lot of people are going to try to steal that.
Trying to steal B-Dubs.
But why B-Dubs?
Because it's W, two W's, Wild Wings, that's the plural, B-Dubs.
Yeah, but no one could figure that out.
Wild Wings.
That's stupid. Just call it
B-Dubs.
Buffalo Wild Wings. Then I know what I'm getting.
It just doesn't sound as fun when you say it like that.
Nothing is fun about this
How
stuff.
about the fact that all these places aren't serving food? It's all processed chickens that are on steroids.
Right.
And then they're like, B-Dubs! It's fucking circus animals that they're serving us.
Oh, boy.
America runs on Dunkin'.
Tweet us your
Someone was telling
Who
me
would
that.
tweet a Dunkin' moment? Could you go to see if anyone has tweeted a Dunkin' moment? I
Some
need
guy
to
said,
know.
dying of diabetes. I just had another Dunkin' moment.
Hey, that Dunkin' Moment thing ties into a lot of morning shows around the country.
Some guy told me that
Promotion.
one of his
Yeah.
friends calls Dunkin' Donuts Dunkies.
Dunkies.
You want to go to Dunkies?
I think that's a Boston thing.
Well,
Don't they
yeah,
call
you
it
can't. Boston, you cannot get to a
No,
Starbucks
no,
there. They
no.
fuck.
Yeah,
they
they-
block them out, man. Every corner there's a Dunkin' Donuts.
But you've never
I-
lined up in front of like an elevator when you first get to work, and it's so crowded with people. But thank God you got your Dunkin' Donuts coffee. You're cool. That's a Dunkin' moment.
America runs on Dunkin'.
That's a Dunkin' moment.
That's a Dunkin' moment.
If I got blown in the parking lot of a Dunkin' that would be a Dunkin' moment. Other than that, it had nothing to do with the coffee.
Well, let's have an open mind. Let's look at some of the Dunkin' moments. We might be missing out here, guys. See, there's a nice Dunkin' moment.
Look at that. Just in her car,
Right.
butter pecan iced coffee.
Screaming child in the back seat.
Look,
It's her Dunkin' moment.
it's a picture of her
This is my hashtag Dunkin' moment.
of her sugary drink. That's a good Dunkin' moment.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Oh,
Look,
this
here's
is
a
fun.
nice look.
This is what I was talking about with the fun.
Right.
Like it's a whole family together, and they all have their whipped coffee drinks.
Well, the one guy, he has just a coffee.
Well, that's Dad for you. He's not gonna,
But the
he's
girls have their sugary drinks.
It's a Dunkin' moment.
That's a Dunkin' moment.
That looks like they forced
Oh, look at this Dunkin' moment. Why are you getting mad, Florentine?
You know what? If it's for kids and families, I get it. Kids want to get their picture up on Twitter or whatever the shit.
Yeah.
All right. But when I see adults in here, I'm going to have a problem with it. Right now, it's a bunch of kids. They're holding their drinks. No problem.
Well, there's an adult with a donut.
Most of these pictures look like they were in a different country and forced people to take pictures with a Dunkin' Donuts.
Right.
They're like, hey, you want 20 American dollars? Yes.
If you ever want to see your family again, you're going to hold up this box of donuts.
Put up the donuts. Now hashtag it.
Let's go to Kristen in Atlanta. Kristen.
Hey guys, what's up?
Oh, we're just fucking around.
Well, I was kind of wishing y'all have Jim Florentine in there. I was kind of wanting to hear some of his demoralizing stories of fucking chicks and, getting it on because all this cupcake donut talk sounds a little gay.
She's right. You're right. Absolutely, it is.
I was wondering if y'all could skip the donut talk and talk about pussy smashing for about 30 minutes. I was looking to flick my bean before I walk into work.
I want Florentine talking about how I used to crush pussy.
Oh my God, that guy knows me. That is totally what I was
What the fuck? Who calls him?
I'm insulted y'all are talking about food. Can y'all go back to ass to mouth references?
I think there are a couple jokes in there, right? I hope.
in the parking lot.
All right, we'll get some.
No, and the
getting
chick's
blown
calling up, so like, I
stories.
want to hear some fucking stories. Usually the girl's like, what a slob.
She's like, like with the penthouse letters where you're like, who the fuck wrote these? It's chicks like that. She's like,
Dear Penthouse, I took on a whole basketball team I saw in Applebee's.
If the girls are begging for this, you can only imagine that the guys are driving off the road with this talk.
Well, I love that she said this. You guys are kind of gay for talking about
We admitted
donuts and stuff like that. You want to hear sex stories.
What about a nice red velvet cupcake?
Isn't that the sexy of the cupcakes?
Red velvet. It's all the rage. You put red velvet in things, and man, they'll line up. Right, Kristen?
Red velvet does sound.
Maybe put a little red
bit
velvet
hot.
in your pussy.
Yeah.
And then we can bring the two together, and then we're talking.
with a cream pie.
Just smash cupcakes into your hole.
She just said the scariest 2 words in sex.
What'd she
was just
say?
cream pie. I'm not coming in you. You just made me wince. I'm like, ugh, pull out.
I'm just helping y'all head in the right direction.
Thank you.
You know, we need that every once in a while.
Did you ever have a Dunkin' moment?
Let me go to San Francisco, the hometown of Dan Soder, I believe, right?
Yeah, that's where my dad's from. But you know,
you did a couple years there.
Yeah, I did a stint there when my parents split up.
David, what do you got, buddy?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey.
Saying Applebee's is making me sick. Hey, yo, Jim, when you're driving in your car and you're behind a car, it has a sticker on it. It says Stanford mom, Berkeley mom. Like they actually are going to the school. What do you think about that?
You could enjoy a good bumper sticker, right, Florentine?
What's the bumper sticker?
Like, I don't know, my kid goes to Stanford, right? Something like that?
No, it says mom, Stanford mom.
Oh, Stanford mom. She's a little proud.
She's proud.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan. It doesn't drive me crazy. The stick people, put the kids on the back of the stick. How many people in your family?
Yeah.
That annoys me, but it doesn't drive me crazy.
Right.
Okay, here's another one.
Yeah.
What do you think when you're driving and you got a chick, she's barefoot, she's got her fucking feet up on your dash, and you look over and you see somebody's sneaky feet?
Okay, this guy's got a lot of anger.
That doesn't even make me angry.
Yeah, this guy's coming unraveled. Jim, I got a situation for you. You're driving, guy hits his blinker. What a cocksucker! This guy's fucking angry.
The bumper stickers, though, like a Stanford mom and all that.
Dude, you're paying $50,000 a year.
I went to Geneseo and I had a Geneseo sticker on the back of my car. It didn't have as much heat.
Yeah,
it didn't have as much heat as Stanford mom.
Yeah, or a Harvard mom.
Right, Harvard mom.
My son goes to SUNY Albany.
Geneseo. I know.
I'm a SUNY Albany mom. My kid's up there getting good grades.
I was proud, but I wasn't getting heat. I wasn't getting heat from that as I was driving around.
I think you're right, Jim. The stick figure families are the ones that irritate me.
It doesn't drive me nuts, but yeah, it is a little annoying.
With the dog, and then they
put
have
the dog,
and the cat, and they're like, "This is our whole family." You're like, I hate your entire family.
I don't like those at all.
You ever see the beach ones where it's flip flops and sandals and Crocs for the kids?
No.
Yeah.
That would bother me.
Yeah. Let me.
You don't like Crocs?
For kids.
What about like adults?
My son wears Crocs. It's great. They slip right on. It's perfect.
There are people outside though. They're comfortable.
They're
Adults,
not comfortable for what? For who?
well, adults that are walking around.
If you're going to the beach for the day, I guess, right? You want to go to the parking lot. You don't want to fucking walk on the pavement. I get it.
Right.
But what if you take off your work
sandals?
shoes, and that way you can walk around on the street when you're out of the office? You put your Crocs on.
No.
You want to walk down Broadway in a pair of Crocs?
Not really, but they are good for the beach.
But I mean, you got a young son as well. I mean, how great is that? Instead
the
of putting
greatest thing ever.
Putting shoes on them and tying their laces. Oh, what a fucking nightmare! Slip them into some Crocs and you're ready to roll.
Look at this picture of Steven Tyler. He's wearing his Crocs.
You're cool like Steven
He's allowed
Tyler.
to. He can do whatever he wants.
Yeah, he wrote Dream On.
If you beat heroin and you write classic music, you get to wear Crocs.
Yeah, Sweet Emotion. Okay, you're allowed to wear Crocs.
I feel like I want to call Jim every morning with like advice. Like, Jim, I'm going to wear a T-shirt I bought at a bar. Is that a good idea?
That's why
don't do it. Okay.
Here's the big plug. That's why Florentine's podcast is so good.
These
are all topics and things he does on his podcast. And he makes you look like a fool.
I just did one a couple of weeks ago about fireworks. There's no, to go to fireworks.
You don't like
displays.
fireworks?
No.
Why?
I don't like driving to them. It's fucking stupid.
All right, hold on the line. I'm going to get to you in a second.
It almost sounds at this point like you have tastes like a World War I vet, where you're like, I like to sit in a quiet room, with a good book, a very well-written book.
But when he says these things, you want to go, you're ridiculous.
Yeah.
And then he breaks it down, and then you feel like a fool that you ever liked fireworks.
And I never had a father.
Like I feel guilty now that I like ketchup.
Here's the thing: I've never had a male role model, so I am impressionable in any way.
Yeah.
Jim could tell me like, you should stop doing this. I'd be like, yeah, you're right. I fucking really fucked up.
He brought up ketchup the other day, and I want to go, you're a fool.
Yeah.
And then when he explained it, I'm embarrassed to put ketchup on my hamburgers now.
You don't like ketchup?
No.
He's not 8.
Not a fan.
Oh man, you would hate the way I eat. I dunk everything in condiments. I love ranch dressing.
Oh yeah.
Well, what do you use the ranch dressing on? Like what do you think?
Everything. I'm white trash, man. I'll do it. I'll dunk anything in there.
Yeah.
I'll dunk Dunkin' Donuts in white trash. In white.
Wow.
in
I
ranch.
just found a cool hashtag.
Yeah.
Hashtag how do you KFC?
Nice.
Oh, those commercials are the fucking worst. That
Right?
fake reality, like they're
No.
holding the camera.
Now I still like a good KFC.
No way,
No.
man.
What?
No way.
And
It's
Churches
done.
and Popeyes.
Popeyes
Popeyes
is-
is my favorite.
Popeyes is the shit. I'll give you Popeyes.
I haven't
but
talked about Popeyes. I was obsessed with Popeyes for a while.
even though they're filled with hate, Chick-fil-A, pretty damn delicious.
Chick-fil-A is amazing.
The best.
When I'm outside of New York, I'm like, I know you guys are very intolerant. You're a very intolerant corporation, but goddamn, you make a good chicken sandwich.
They use ranch on it.
I know. No, they don't. No, they don't. Not on the regular one. You have to put it on there.
Oh.
It comes with a pickle.
Let's see how these.
Wraps everything.
Let's see how these people KFC, please. The hashtag is how do you KFC?
I'm really
With a
getting
swastika.
Oh, dude, that's
That's beautiful.
hilarious.
beautiful.
I eat it while I'm hating.
Wow, this is cool. Okay, you're gonna like this.
This
Jim.
is the
Finally, I
And
found
look,
something
right on the
that you'll be
box it
okay
says
with.
hashtag how.
But look at this. It's a bunch of dudes, and they're eating KFC, and they're fist bumping.
They're fist pumping.
And it says
Because
here,
it's so damn good.
it says here, man up, fill up, $5.
That's right.
Hashtag how do you KFC?
No, they stole the hashtag how though. That's on their packaging. They just go with how. They can't steal how.
it's just dudes being men.
They're not showing their face. I don't know how old they are. They look like they're young.
No, they look a little.
They look
older.
like high school
They
kids.
Look, I'm
Well,
gonna
that's
go
a-
college.
I think that's a wedding ring on this guy.
Yeah, I'm gonna
So
go
they're
college.
they're men, you know.
That could be fake, though. I feel like that's a fake picture.
No way. KFC posted it.
You're telling me there's 4 men that are dumb enough to be like, guys, I got an idea. Let's fist bump over a box of KFC.
I think it's just like a natural moment. I got some chicken.
Nah, it feels
Well,
planned.
And what do you get if by doing this, by posting these? Do you get like free chicken?
No, just something you do for fun.
How is that fun?
You're just sharing
Like,
it.
but
you
who?
know?
But sharing it to who? But who else? How are you going to see somebody's reaction if you're just putting it out there? Who's it fun to?
You would never fist bump with your pals as you're eating KFC.
No, and I would. I'm done with these fucking hashtags
What
too.
if it's the Super Bowl?
When you got soccer moms putting hashtag my kids, I love them.
No, you
hashtag
sure?
great life. I'm fucking done with hashtags.
A good Super Bowl. You're,
No.
you're at a party.
No.
You're sharing some KFC. A little
Nope.
fist bump.
Oh, this is
little fist bump.
it's game night.
Ah,
KFC.
fuck all this.
What do you save your fist bump
It's
for?
not chicken.
Florentine. What do you save your
the
fist
C
bump
stands
for?
for.
You know, if I see somebody, hey, I usually just shake a hand. I don't do a fist bump, but no, not after eating something.
No, okay.
I've never fist. I've been to good restaurants, never fist bumped.
No.
If I've been
over a good
caught-
steak without ketchup. I know.
No, yeah,
without
no.
ketchup.
I've been. I've had great steaks, never fist.
Never
I was in
fist bumped.
Nashville eating the fucking best barbecue in the world at Jack's.
You didn't look around for someone to fist bump?
I didn't fist bump my
Because your
friend
hands
that I
were
was
messy?
with. No, nothing.
Nothing.
I'm like, this is fucking good, isn't it? He's like, yeah, it is.
You
And that
acknowledged it
was
with words?
I didn't. Yeah, I didn't hashtag the Jack's.
But hashtag BBQ.
But if you're eating a good barbecue, the only thing you can do is fist bump.
Or hit a home
Because the
run.
rest of your hand is really fucking filthy. You got a fist bump at the
But
barbecue
what are you fist bumping about?
Because you're so happy.
You're
All
celebrating.
all that goodness is in you now.
You're celebrating that you're about to enjoy some KFC.
Yeah.
No. My wife, it was our 2-year wedding anniversary the other
Congrats,
night.
by the way.
She cooked filet and did a whole meal and stuff like that. I gave her a kiss. This is great, and I kissed her.
That was nice.
I didn't fist bump.
That's a fist bump. That's a face bump. That's what you gave her.
A face bump. All right,
Yeah.
but no.
Let's start that.
I didn't hashtag. I didn't take a picture.
Can we start the hashtag face bump?
Face bump.
I didn't hashtag and put it on Facebook. Food porn.
I just imagine that girl in Georgia right now. It's like, and what did you do after you kissed? Did it get more erotic? They're still trying to get to the sex stories.
I'm a huge fan when people post pictures of what they're eating.
That's
I think
the
it's great.
worst.
Jim, are you not
I
a
think it's
fucking
great.
You're the
worst.
devil.
Are you not a foodie?
No, I'm not a foodie, and no, I don't.
What's wrong with being a foodie?
Yeah, I don't
You're just
understand.
bragging
Now
that
he's
you know how to make a
insulting
deal. Ooh, big deal. Oh, wow.
I cook. Go
Wow,
fuck yourself.
look what I did. I cooked this meal. Big fucking deal.
But the foodies know
That's what
where-
everybody does every day.
But they know where to eat.
Who does?
Foodies. They know where the best hamburger is, the best pizza joint.
That's what my favorite part of foodies in New York. Like, you live in New York, it's so easy to find great shit in the city.
Yeah, because if you don't have a good joint, you're gone in a month.
Yeah.
You get maybe a month
You're back in
get
Indiana.
people in your joint.
Yeah, you're having a Dunkin' moment in fucking Gary, Indiana.
Right.
You're like,
I lived in New York for 6 months. It didn't pan out.
It was tougher to eat good in that neighborhood.
Let's say hi to Manny in San Jose. San Jose, that's kind of close to San Francisco, right?
Yeah, it's Bay Area.
It's a hot pocket.
You got a neighborhood bar and grill there, Applebee's?
Yeah, it's disgusting. Don't worry about it. Listen, I don't know what Florentine looks like, but I know I heard that voice on a movie or something. You played a pimp or I don't know what.
Yeah, I was in Californication.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah.
So are you acting now? Is this an acting thing for you?
he just said it like it's one of your parents' friends. He's like, so what are you doing? You acting now?
Yeah, I do a little bit on the side.
I gave up on Californication, but now I got to see the episode you were in.
It's a great show.
I loved it for a while. I really did. For whatever reason, I just tapped out. What do you got, Manny, besides all that?
Not much. The stickers, I saw one that was little skulls and crossbones of the whole family. That was retarded.
Because they all died, or?
Yeah, Jesus.
Dog.
That's
It was that.
That's a pretty morbid bumper sticker.
Is it Susan Smith's
That's what it-
wagon? Jesus.
And KFC is disgusting. You got to be kidding.
I don't mind KFC still, but Popeye's definitely better. Thank you, man.
Get out of your head that you like KFC.
There's something you said.
Do you shop at the Taco Bell Live Moss store?
Oh, jeez. What kind of sad sack of shit has their wardrobe?
Taco Bell has T-shirts?
Yeah, because their slogan is Live Moss.
But what else?
Moss means more.
Yeah, you're going to live a lot less by eating at Taco Bell. It's fucking, there's
Florentine,
nothing.
let's have an open mind, though. What's
Yeah,
wrong with
really.
you? Look, can we go to the Live Moss store and see
Yes.
what they offer?
Yeah, absolutely.
What's wrong with you?
All right, see?
All right?
This
Look.
is the Live Moss store.
Let me throw something out there,
Whoa.
Sam. Let me see if you can find something for me. I want a Taco Bell hoodie.
Whoa, look, you could have Live Moss pajamas, a hoodie.
Oh,
There you
there
go.
it is.
Here's the Live Moss zippered hoodie.
I wasn't even looking at the computer, and I was like,
That's cool, because right there on your sleeve, it says Taco Bell Live Moss.
But that's not right.
Well, how so?
The Live Moss hoodie.
that'd be funny if you're having
Yeah.
a conversation
Yeah,
like, that's
yeah.
a great hoodie. You're like, thanks, it's from Taco Bell.
I got it at the Live Moss store. It's online.
The Live Moss hoodie.
Look, I got a Slipknot hoodie, so.
That's
All right.
pretty awesome.
But
Yeah, that's
look,
all right.
if you're a kid and you
What
eat
is
at
that?
Taco Bell and you want to
Oh.
wear a Taco Bell shirt,
But you can
But
get
what about this? This one,
is
there's a
this?
section called Just for Fun. And I know
just
you're
for
a
fun.
comedian,
Here we
you like
go. It's
fun.
going to be fun. What's so fun here
what
now?
the foam hat.
It's a Taco Bell foam
Foam
hat.
hat.
It looks like a taco, but it's a hat.
And you put it on your head.
If you paid money for that, you should be killed.
It's only $15. You
That's
wouldn't
good,
Oh,
right?
Jesus. Plus shipping and handling.
Right. Live Moss.
Know who would love that? Danny Falcone would love the.
I would love it.
He would love the foam
You don't
hat.
think
He
that's
would-
taco
fun?
hat.
He would. He was
No.
texting me earlier. Why haven't we mentioned Taco Bell? And then you went right into Taco Bell.
Oh, really? Then
yeah.
get him in here.
All right.
Get Denny in here. He'll,
He's a
he'll,
guy who
he'll
likes a good
defend.
time.
He'll
Well,
defend all this stuff because
look,
he appreciates good swag.
if I took my son to Taco Bell and he saw that hat and he's like, Dad, I want that hat. That's cool. I would buy it for him.
That's because you're a good dad.
Yeah, but what about this grown dude on a skateboard?
No, that's
What's wrong with what's wrong with a Live Moss skateboard? Can
Yeah.
you get a Live Moss skateboard?
Of course
Go
you
into the
can.
fun section again,
Yeah.
please. Thank you.
There's a skateboard right here.
You can get a Taco Bell skateboard.
The Live Moss taco. Yeah, it says Live Moss right on there.
I remember when I was a teenager and skating was like super popular with my friends, and they was like, "What kind of deck you have?" And I got a Taco Bell deck.
I want the Live Moss
I'm
store.
sponsored by Taco Bell.
there's no way this merchandise is moving. There's no way.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah, but-
fucking laying there.
about-
It's in boxes in a warehouse somewhere. Some guy thought, oh, we're gonna sell all the shit, and nobody's buying the stuff.
And right now they're like, "Dude, we haven't moved any taco helmets.
Yeah,
No taco helmets."
What about the beach towels that say "Make some waves"?
That's kind of cool.
That's fun though.
There's some fun there.
look, young kids.
There's no fun in it.
There's young kids are the ones that are buying this shit. They're not going to go online to pay fucking $49.95 for a hoodie plus $10 shipping and handling for
At the
that.
Live Moss
They're
store?
not doing it.
No. Dennis Falcone's in studio.
Anybody sitting here?
We also have Dan Soder and Jim Florentine, of course, just killing it today. Thank you, guys. I hear you appreciate some of the Taco Bell stuff.
Taco Bell's great because they're up until 3 in the morning on the drive-through.
So what?
And there's
That-
always
you know
a
what-
line.
You know what that's called?
But that doesn't mean it's great.
It's called fifth meal.
Yeah. No, fourth meal.
Fourth meal.
Yeah.
Fourth meal.
What are you, an asshole?
You know what? I'd already incorporated fourth meal into my dialect
Now you're
so
going
much
fifth?
that fifth,
You should be more oblivious.
fourth meal is like late at night. Like you have breakfast.
They're trying to promote it
lunch,
as your fourth meal.
dinner.
They're trying too hard.
Yeah, they're branding a fourth
You got
meal.
stupid
Yeah.
tacos, and people are going there hammered, and they need something immediately.
And
Listen,
there
you're
are
pretty
lines.
drunk.
There are lines.
Of course, because
yeah.
everyone, the bar's just let out.
It's copyright.
Yeah.
You know, they have a copyright on that.
There's nothing else open. That's why there's
Right,
lines.
right.
If there was something decent open, there'd be nobody there.
You're saying if there was any other option.
And pretty much.
well,
any-
diners.
Pretty much,
are open.
you'll eat cardboard if you have to after
Yeah.
the bars close.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
not going into Taco Bell going, "Oh, I can't wait."
Good for Taco Bell. They're playing to their
you know.
audience.
You mean for fourth meal?
Yeah, they're like, hey, you're pretty hammered. Come on by.
What do you have
meal?
for fourth meal?
Do you like the Taco Bell swag?
I love it. I love all those.
Is it called
tchotchkes.
swag if you have to buy it?
No, it's usually in the kids' meals.
No. We're
Not this
talking
taco
about
helmet.
the Live Moss store.
No,
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to buy it. I like to get it for
Well,
free.
what about
if they're just giving it out?
I
That's
understand that. This guy appreciates free shit.
Let's go through every T-shirt and see if they're out of any of them. They're not. They're not. Nothing
that one
selling.
looks really wordy. What does it say on that one?
Well, this is the mantra T-shirt. In case you have a Taco Bell mantra.
What's a mantra? I mean, I know what a mantra is, but what is a Taco Bell mantra?
Sometimes you just gotta go there, kick up some dirt, make some waves, blaze some trails, burn up the night, be the first one to head out.
What the fuck?
The last one to turn in. Try what you've never tried before. Make a play and let it ride.
Fake chicken. Do you feel like eating stuff that was created in a laboratory? Live your life by eating science.
Because
Eating science.
if you never do, you'll never know. Sometimes you gotta.
Shit blood in your 20s.
I always like the line they
No,
had:
it was-
run for the
Hold on,
border.
Dennis.
Run for the border.
No, Dennis.
We're
I'm
not
done with the
done.
mantra.
Oh,
You're
shit.
going
so
forever.
goes.
Yeah.
This is all
Yeah,
on one.
exactly.
This is all on one T-shirt.
This is the front of the shirt.
Wow.
Live Moss is how the mantra ends. Not shit
Nice.
blood in your 20s, Dan.
You got to end with Live Moss.
I like mine
I
better.
think we could all agree you got to end with Live Moss.
Live
Never
Moss.
seen anyone wearing that shirt.
Nope.
No?
The guy who came up with this, like we were saying, the board meeting, all these different ones, they brought them in. How about this? How about this? And they're just fucking, all those shirts are just laying there.
Good news,
There's
Florentine. All sizes available.
All sizes available and everything. Everything in that fucking store is all available.
Yeah. You don't like the ringer tee?
Yeah, I
Just-
appreciate a good ringer tee.
It's vintage.
Yeah. Has
If
that
it's
vintage
free-
look?
It's a cool shirt. It doesn't need to say Taco Bell on it.
It's $16.99. It's not free. It's $16.99 to Live Moss.
What,
Let me see if they're out of any sizes.
All right, let me check for you.
How
Nope.
would you
All
say?
sizes.
All
in
sizes
stock.
available. There you go.
Dennis Falcone?
You like Cracker Barrel? You got to be a Cracker Barrel guy, right?
I don't mind it.
That's
There's
Cracker
breakfast
Barrel's good.
there.
Cracker Barrel's good.
Just to hang out in the rocking chairs and
Exactly.
sip an iced tea.
to hang
you-
out.
well,
No.
You
Play some
hang out in
checkers.
the rocking
because
chairs
there's
and
usually-
sip iced tea.
There's a line, and when you have the kids, you just make sure they're sitting there in the rocking chairs playing.
Do you take
some
a walk
checkers.
through the country store?
I love the country store. You get all the candies in there and
the
all the
best.
old fashioned candy.
What, a little rock candy?
Yeah, you get the rock
Yeah.
candy.
Are you a
Those
fan of some rock candy?
horsehound mints or something. Those,
Maybe a little fudge. Do they offer fudge?
They do. They have some. They have
All
some
right.
decent
Yeah.
fudge.
Fudge with walnuts. You're in.
And,
you're
Some stuffed animals for the kids.
and the maps.
Wait,
they have
wait,
the maps of
hold on.
all the Cracker
Hold
Barrels
on, not
across the
everyone
country.
is agreeing with the fudge thing.
Wait, so
here.
you think that's fun because they have maps of all the
Don't you
Cracker
take-
Barrels across
Well,
the
they have a
country?
lot of games and stuff you could play in there. Little board games and those little games where you
They
put
have,
the
like-
pins in there to keep the
Yeah,
kids
like
occupied.
travel checkers.
It's just fun.
Your kid's got an iPhone. He's occupied. He's on it. He's got an iPad.
It's good old
Wait, wait.
He's
fashioned
go-
fun.
Yeah,
Wait a
but
minute.
they
Hold
don't
on.
understand.
Hold on a minute.
They didn't grow up in the 50s. They're not playing a fucking a little game you put a pin in.
There's 5 guys in studio, and one guy gave a look when I said fudge. What's wrong with fudge?
I said,
looking at you.
I love
I know,
fudge,
I know.
man. I ain't knocking fudge.
I like
love it.
fudge with some walnuts in there.
Delicious.
Thank you.
I love fudge.
Maybe a little peanut butter chocolate type of fudge thing.
I don't even know where do you even get fudge at the fudge store, like on the boardwalk.
You got to find a good general store.
Where do you even get it? I don't even know.
That sounds like an old man trying to explain gay sex. He's like, I don't even know where these guys get the fudge. What, down on the boardwalk with the fancy boys? They live in Moss?
You got to find a good general store, Florentine.
A little general store. And
You know, when you go, I don't know, you
Poconos.
take a nice ride in into the country. You pull over at a nice general store and you get yourself some fudge.
Or at the country store at the Cracker Barrel. It gives you that vibe.
Dude, I love Cracker Barrel.
If you can't
Great.
find a general store, you can find a Cracker Barrel, and they give you that same vibe.
Yeah.
Right before you.
No, I know the store and the Cracker Barrel, but I mean, is this what's America thinks is fun? Is to like driving and you say, "Oh, general store, let's get some fudge because we're driving."
I love how he acts like he's from another country.
Is this what you Americans find fun? Is just eating your chicken dumplings while you have your fudge?
When I was younger and you're driving through and you see a strip club, you're like, "Oh, let's fucking, you want to pop in for a beer?" That was fun.
Yeah,
I don't know. I'd have more fun than that than buying fucking fudge.
Slightly more fun than a good piece of fudge.
Dan, what would you rather? A piece of fudge? You see a general store, or we have fudge, or there's a strip club right
Dan,
next to
before
it,
you answer.
And you got time to kill.
Fudge with walnuts.
And you're with your buddies, and it's like noon, and you go, "Hey,"
and a good rock candy on a stick.
You want to pop in for one?
Can I have fudge at the strip club? There's so many options. Strip club.
Fuck.
There you go.
Titties beat fudge.
I lost them.
But
Fudge
listen,
seems fun, though.
Fudge is fun. It's fun for
It's
everybody.
fun. Yeah, it's something everybody
Fun.
can enjoy.
You cut it up in little pieces.
It's a low-key
share it,
snack.
It is.
Share with who?
Whoever's in the
people you're
car with
driving
you.
with. Yeah.
Are you saying everybody else would have gone to the strip club? You got nobody to share your fudge with?
That girl in Georgia is like, I want to talk more about tits. I hate fudge. I don't know.
Oh, that's a good question. What's the actual shipping and handling for the foam taco?
Yeah,
Bell
let's
hat?
see.
Good question.
$29.99.
It's in the shape of a taco.
Well, let me find it on the website. Oh, there's the Live Moss store.
I'm imagining some guy's asleep at a computer, then you order it, and it's like, and he's like, huh? What? Someone
Okay, yeah, it said calculating availability. As it turns out, it is indeed available.
Okay, good. Is it available in orange?
Yes, it is. They have it in orange.
Good. What other colors does it come in?
Just orange.
Okay.
Let me proceed to checkout. Oh, I got to put in my credit card before they tell me the
Fuck
shipping.
that shit. Don't
Yeah.
even do that.
I'm not going to do
You're going
that.
to be on the hook for a few fucking foam hats.
Yeah, I know. Because that's what people are going to do. There's a whole page of shit you got to fill out for a foam hat.
And then you're on a newsletter that they email you.
Yeah.
Right, and then
This
they
is
bother
cool.
you for the rest of your life.
About their new fourth meal.
What is that?
You're a metal guy, right? Like you love metal, loud music.
Yeah.
This is a Live Moss speaker.
Whoa. That's kind of cool.
You get a
Florentine.
speaker. play
Just
some-
imagine your Metallica coming out of that.
Yeah.
I got my first guitar plugged into a Taco Bell amp.
Live Moss.
Live Moss.
That's kind of cool.
And it's only $59.99.
No one's buying that.
No
one's buying it just because it has Taco Bell's logo on it. They
Hang
can
on,
get that anywhere.
I'm going to select the color and then it'll check for availability. So let's calculating. Okay, it is available, and you can
yeah.
you can listen wirelessly if you want.
Surprisingly, it's available.
It is
You can't
available.
get that anywhere else. Just
Right.
Taco Bell only's the only one that has a speaker like that.
This
a
guy-
portable one you can walk around with. Nobody else.
That's great.
But I'm going to go to Taco Bell's website, pay $59.99 plus probably $9.95 for shipping and handling. Give my credit card. It might get stolen over their fucking unsecure site that some fucking kids running because that's only kids eat at Taco Bell. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
And then it'll be branded with their logo.
I'd rather go to the Shack and get a fucking little speaker.
I found a caller that's going to speak for a lot of people today. It's Austin in Kansas City. Go ahead, Austin.
Florentine, you ruined my day.
That's why I say,
I love that.
he's speaking for a lot of people. You do ruin people's days.
Why did I ruin your day, sir?
It doesn't bum you out.
Because you shouldn't feel guilty about putting ketchup on your French fries.
I mean, everything you say is just negative. Everybody's shit, and it's I literally walk into work just this curmudgeon.
He wanted to have a Dunkin' moment this morning.
I'm sorry, but look, they're the ones that antagonize me. They know. There's a lot of stuff I do like, but they don't want me talking about it.
Is Jim Raincloud Florentine.
I will say it again because it's a great plug for his podcast. The brilliance of it is he makes you feel guilty about things like ketchup.
I don't think I'll be able to go into a Cracker Barrel with the same enthusiasm that I used to. I'd be like, my girlfriend would be like, "Do you want to play checkers?" I'm like, I don't know. Florentine had a good idea. She's probably just get a new app on her phone.
What about the rocking chairs?
Yeah, guys, I don't know. You're not fun anymore. And then I go
We
to a
can sit in
fight
the
with my
rocking chairs
girlfriend.
and feel like we're in New Hampshire.
I don't think so.
No?
I don't know.
Thank you, Austin. I think a lot of people would agree with you today.
He's like, yeah, it's like Florentine's like, you know what else bothers me? Petting puppies. It's overrated. I don't know why. I love fudge. I will disagree with you about. But I think most of the things you're right. And now,
But does it put you like in a good mood,
Yeah.
like in a fun mood?
Yeah,
Fudge?
absolutely.
All right, so let's say you have a terrible set.
Okay.
At like the Improv, and you're
Yeah.
like, "Fuck, man, I might get fired for the week." It was my first night. I'm like, I'm waiting for and you're miserable about it. Are you gonna go and there's a store right next to the hotel or whatever, and they're open? Is that gonna put you in a better mood? A piece of fudge? Maybe that's going to wipe out everything else, all your insecurities.
Well, I'd probably do drugs after this.
All right, but fudge isn't going to put you in that. You need to get in that good mood. Like, man, I gotta cheer up. Let me go get some fudge.
It's not putting me in a good mood, but it's nudging me towards a better mood.
How much on the needle is it nudging you? A piece of fudge.
I don't know, with a nice maybe walnut in it, or maybe I don't know. It's moving me. It's pushing me towards a good time.
What about a nice maple walnut fudge?
I mean, what set? I didn't even just do a set. I'm on cloud 9 eating all this fudge.
I got a question for Florida.
If you're on vacation with your chick,
no one's looking.
Let's get some fudge or whatever. You're on a boardwalk. You want to go? All right, we'll get a piece. All right.
You sure no one's looking? None of my friends around? All right, I'll have a piece of rock candy with you.
Locked hotel door.
Right. What's your guilty pleasure, Florentine?
I don't know.
Like just something you have to like.
All right, yeah.
Taffy? Do you like taffy on the Atlantic City Boardwalk? A nice box of saltwater taffy.
Oh yeah,
You bring it back.
Terrible.
You go to a casino. Let's bring something home for mom. A nice box of
Well,
taffy.
if you want to bring it for your mom, yeah.
But what if you want to get it for the ride home? Make the road trip a little bit fun.
Saltwater taffy is the best.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
You don't like saltwater taffy?
No.
Different flavors, mint and
You know
peanut
what?
butter and
I
everything.
can't remember because the last time I ate it was when I was 6. So it was over 40 years ago. So I can't give you an answer on it.
And next
I
time
can't.
next time you go to Trump's, you walk out on the boardwalk and you get a box.
It's not like that.
What's your guilty pleasure though? Like maybe an Oreo or a little ice cream at night. What do you got?
I'll eat
piece
an
of
ice cream
pie?
cake if there's a birthday. I'll have a piece of ice cream cake.
You have so many restrictions on delicious foods.
I'm just. I've never had a sweet tooth, even as a kid. Like I never had. I need candy.
That's
I
what
need
it
all
is.
that shit.
You don't have a favorite cookie?
No, I've never really. You know, I used to eat Oreos with milk when I was a kid, but
that's it.
I never really had a big sweet tooth, though. Even like regular cake, I won't eat regular cake. If it's ice cream cake, I'll have a piece
I'm just imagining a
for a birthday. I'll have it like 4 times a year. Ice cream cake.
I imagine you as a kid just becoming disenfranchised with Oreos as you're eating them. You're like, what are we really doing here, though? It's just, it's not that good of a cookie. Jim, you're 6. He's like, I don't know if I can get behind these cookies anymore.
But Jim, you're 6 and he's going, I'm not 2.
I ate that when I was 2.
I enjoyed these when I was crawling. I'm a walking kid
Right.
now.
I'm already an adult. Not a diapers, for Christ's sake.
You don't like the giant chocolate chip cookie? And it says "Happy Birthday, Jim" on it. A big giant chocolate chip. You get those? Those are nice.
He goes way to the other
Slice those
side.
up.
That's what I love. Dennis might be the opposite of Jim, where Dennis is like, you know what I like? A nice walk on the beach with my gal and some saltwater taffy.
You like a good boardwalk, huh?
I like
You
the
get
boardwalk,
excited
yeah.
at a good boardwalk.
I like IHOP too for breakfast. You get the chocolate chip pancake where they put the whipped cream smile.
Boardwalks
You
are
like that?
fun until you realize.
That's nice, right?
Yeah, it is nice. You know what's? Go ahead.
I was just going to say
Makes you
about
happy.
about boardwalks. They're fun until you realize it's a step and repeat, and every 10 feet it's the exact same shit over and over.
Right,
again.
a pizza place or a T-shirt place.
Right, and then you
all the
think
same.
you think you're finding different things, and then you realize the pattern went back to the beginning, and then it's one thing after another again that you just saw.
Times Square on the beach. That's what it is. Like all those I Love New York shirts. That's all the same
Yeah, it's all the
T-shirt
same
shirts.
stuff. Yeah,
Jim,
but
do you
Danny,
ever-
wait. So you're saying at IHOP, a pancake, a chocolate chip pancake, and it has whipped cream, and they make it in a smiley face. But that puts you in a good mood when it comes to your table and there's a smiley face in whipped cream.
It's cute. You're thinking way too deep into this.
I'm not thinking. I never thought of it before, so I'm not really thinking way too deep in
Oh
it.
wow, look at that smile. It's cute.
See, you ever go to Johnny Rockets?
Will you eat around it so you could save the smile to
you
the
do that.
end?
Yeah, you around it. Yeah, you just have the smile by itself on the plate.
You go to Johnny Rockets, Florentine?
I like
Chocolate
a
chip
good-
pancake, they're good. I've
like
had
a
them
good
before at
Johnny
IHOP.
Rockets.
You know what's great about
But that would annoy me if a smiley face was on there and whipped cream.
Well, that's why you got to go to Johnny Rockets because it's like a 50s diner.
Yeah, I know Johnny Rockets. Yeah,
But did you ever? But you don't get ketchup, so you don't know. If you ask for a side of ketchup for your fries, They get the squeezy bottle and they make a smiley face with it, so you could dip your fries in the smiley face.
Oh, Voss would never eat there because he has to have it out of a packet. That maniac.
Yeah, he'd have a problem
Going to
with
put
that.
acid in ketchup.
Right.
Acid hasn't been around since '76, but
yeah, he has to fry.
Is that really?
They
That's
put
a
in
real-
a smiley face.
Yeah, they squeeze out the ketchup, put in a little smiley face.
That's kind of fun for everyone.
It is fun, and then you put a couple nickels in the jukebox and they dance.
It's
You
know what?
sound like a sadistic person right now.
I know. And
You sound like you're real
you know,
fucked
and
up
everyone
in
says he hates everything. Well, look what's going. This is just the examples he's giving me. Like I'm supposed to like that.
Well, he's baiting you. Dennis is being real.
My 4-year-old.
That is the problem.
Yeah.
Dennis is like, I love a nice smiley face. Sam's like, hey, Jim, what have you ever done this?
We're all baiting you, but you make a good observation. This guy is the real deal.
He's like, I love a nice pancake with the smiley
Right.
face on it.
I'm going to do that. Well, I'm going to take my son out to lunch when I get home later today, and I'm going to get the ketchup. I'm going to make it a smiley face for his fries that he's going to eat. I'm going to see if he laughs at that. I'm like, so what do you think? I want to see even his reaction. Like, what? Oh.
Well,
I just want to eat my fries,
Yeah, 'cause
Dad.
you've been training
He's
him.
not- no, I haven't been. Yeah, he
hate
does.
everything.
He does. I'm driving. I'm like, ugh, and he's in the back going, ugh. He's already doing it. It's
I love
great.
that. I love when you can influence your kid. It's kind of fun, isn't it?
It's like, ugh.
Yeah. People are very mad that we went to the Liv Moss Taco Bell store and we didn't talk about the ring set. What is the ring set?
Well, it's like it could be a
Who
his
the
and hers.
fuck would buy this? Now I see what it is.
The same people that bought collectible plates.
You know how you got like those rings? I forgot what they were called, where you have half the heart and she has the other half.
Yeah, like a locket.
What are they called? Like there was a name for them. Whatever. Anyway, Taco Bell's doing the same thing here, guys, but she gets the taco. I would assume she gets the taco part.
mean,
all right.
Depending on how, yeah.
Okay.
You give her the taco.
So you have
Right.
the taco ring, and she has the taco ring, and you have the bell ring. Who would do this?
Nobody would do
Who
that.
would do
Even
this?
I want to meet the person that does and the rationale behind it. If it's not a joke, I want to meet the person that
Look,
seriously was like, "This is
there-
a good."
it can't be.
Hold
You
on.
don't think
Can't be
there's
anybody
one
else.
person that's
Maybe
like,
one. Maybe
hold on.
one that his girlfriend. Maybe they met at Taco Bell, so he decided to. But even that,
Get that Taco Bell pussy.
even the girl has to shoot that down. Go, that's fucking corny.
Right.
or classless.
You know damn well Kristen in Atlanta thinks it's corny. We know that.
She's like, I stopped talking about food. Get back to pussy. Why y'all keep talking about food?
I hung up on everybody. The phones have been lit for like 2 straight hours. I've cleared the lines because I just need to know if there's one person out there that did this.
They're not
going
to call. I definitely don't think that's
Why
a source
not?
of pride.
And don't fuck around. I really need to know if one person got the Taco Bell ring
Sam,
set.
could you see if they're added to rings? Maybe.
Let me just. It all comes in the one size. Calculating. Yeah, it's available.
They're available.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
That's crazy.
You get two. You get 2 rings for $25.
$24.99 for the 2 rings.
Oh, what's that? Is it pure silver? Or?
Dainty rings made from gold wire.
Isn't that the shit that like crackheads steal out of sinks to make it they're like, I got some gold wire. I'm gonna make a fucking Taco Bell ring.
And a
with
gold
it."
wire.
From some old appliance. Some
We
old
melted
black
down
and white
the,
TV.
Yeah, we melted down this VCR to make these Taco Bell rings.
So, all right. The other thing, save room for dessert. I was taking notes during the break, Florentine. The save room for dessert thing. You don't save room for dessert?
No, I don't save. My father-in-law said it one time.
Right.
3 years ago, and now all my brothers who are complete ball busters,
Sure.
even some of my sisters, I gave his cell phone out, and we just send pictures from any restaurant we're at. Hey, Rala, his name is. We're saving room for dessert, and he's getting like 2 in the morning. Pictures are popping up on his phone. He's like,
Of a good
he's like,
key
what
lime
the fuck's
pie."
wrong with this family? He goes, he's like, it's getting old. The joke. I go, until the day you pass away, we're going to be doing this.
Right.
Yeah.
It's never going to be old.
That is
funny.
just, she just barrage him.
Barrage him. My brother was in Aruba 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Hey, Rala, I'm saving room for dessert. He's just taking pictures of food, and they finished their meal.
What?
Just because he said it one time.
What about when you go to a restaurant and the waitress will make sure you save room for dessert because they have wonderful desserts at that place?
Yeah, and they say
They
hope
run
you-
down the whole specials and this and that and go, and don't make sure you save room for dessert.
We
got a lava cake that is to die for.
We have some flan that we made.
Right.
Yeah.
That is just to die.
So
Or they'll
make sure
say-
you save room.
They'll go, hope you saved room.
Yeah, but where would I save it? How do you save it? Tell me, is there a system?
You should just purge in front of her. Can you get me a bucket?
I think you're okay because you don't use ketchup, so you might have a little extra room.
Right, so it's not okay. Yeah,
You're saving room with all these condiments you're checking off the list.
Really
Probably.
depends on how many anytizers you ordered.
Yeah, see, I didn't get any of that.
Yeah, if you ordered a bunch.
One
you-
less anytizer, you might have room.
Right.
All right.
Can you
That's
see if
the
any
system.
Tizer has a trademark to it that they
Oh, it
trademark?
does.
It does.
Guaranteed. 100%,
It does.
yeah.
And then the other thing,
Because somebody's going to steal it.
Oh,
yeah, somebody would use it.
Chili's looked it up. I was like, damn it. They got
Damn,
it.
they thought of
These
anti-Tizers.
Applebee's cocksuckers are on top of their game.
All right, well, that sucked. Thanks for listening to the Opie and Anthony podcast. To hear the Opie and Anthony show 5 days a week live on satellite radio, online on your phone or tablet, or even on demand, go to SiriusXM.com. Also, interact with the Opie and Anthony show on Twitter, @Opie Radio, @Anthony Kumia.